My fiancée texted, "You're too insecure, he's just a friend." Then she announced she was pregnant with his baby. When I confronted her, she said, "It's your fault, I needed comfort." I canceled the wedding, emptied our shared account and sent her parents the sonogram. Hey viewers, just a quick thanks. Over 14% of you are already subscribed, and it means the world. If you're new here and enjoy these stories, join the family by hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000. I, 35M David, am sitting in my car outside a lawyer's office trying to wrap my head around how spectacularly my life just exploded. 3 months before my wedding to Jessica, 28F, everything seemed perfect. We'd been together 4 years, engaged for 8 months, wedding planned, venue booked, honeymoon tickets bought, the whole fairy tale. Then Marcus, 31M, showed up. Jessica started her new marketing job 6 months ago. Marcus was her team lead. Suddenly every conversation was about Marcus this, Marcus that. How funny Marcus was, how smart Marcus was, how Marcus really understood her creative vision. I mentioned it seemed like she talked about him a lot. Her response via text, "You're too insecure, he's just a friend." Fair enough. I backed off. Didn't want to be that guy. The late night started next, team projects, important client meetings. Marcus needed her input on everything. She'd come home at 10 p.m. talking about how grateful she was to have such a supportive colleague. I suggested maybe we should grab dinner together sometime, the 3 of us. Oh, Marcus is really private about his personal life. He keeps work and friendship separate. Convenient. 2 weeks ago, Jessica started acting weird. Tired all the time, nauseous in the mornings, emotional over random things. I joked maybe she was pregnant. She laughed it off. Just wedding stress. Last Friday she came home from work looking pale. "David, we need to talk." Never good words. "I'm pregnant." My heart jumped. We talked about kids after marriage, but this was unexpected. Still, I was happy. "That's amazing, Jess, we'll figure it out. Maybe a small ceremony instead of the big wedding." She cut me off. "David, stop, it's not yours." The world tilted sideways. "What do you mean it's not mine?" "It's Marcus' baby." I sat there processing. Pregnant. Marcus' baby. My fiancée. 3 months before our wedding. How long has this been going on? It's complicated. How long, Jessica? 3 months. Actually, closer to 2 months. But it felt like forever. 3 months. The entire time she'd been telling me Marcus was just a friend. She'd been sleeping with him. So when you texted me that I was too insecure and he was just a friend, you were being insecure. He was my friend. It just developed into something more. The audacity was breathtaking. "Jessica, you cheated on me for 2 months. You're pregnant with another man's baby 3 months before our wedding. It's not that simple, David. You've been so distant lately. Working all the time. I needed emotional support. So you got it from Marcus, along with his sperm. Don't be crude. What Marcus and I have is real connection. Something we lost. What we lost. When exactly did we lose it? Between the wedding planning sessions or when you were texting me that I was imagining things?" She started crying. "I didn't mean for this to happen. I love you both. You love us both. How generous. Marcus doesn't know about the baby yet. This could still work." "Work how, Jessica? You're pregnant with another man's child. We could raise it together. People do that." The sheer entitlement. She genuinely thought I'd raise Marcus' kid while she continued whatever relationship they had. "Jessica, we're done. Wedding's off. David, please. Don't make any rash decisions. We can work through this. Work through you being pregnant with your coworker's baby. There's nothing to work through." I went upstairs and packed a bag. Called my buddy Tom, asked if I could crash at his place. "David, where are you going? We need to talk about this rationally." "There's nothing rational about this situation, Jess. You made your choice. I made a mistake. People make mistakes. 2 months isn't a mistake. It's a relationship. I left. Drove to Tom's place. Told him everything. His response: "Dude, what the hell?" Exactly. Update 1. 48 hours later. Spent the weekend at Tom's place, trying to process everything. Jessica called maybe 30 times. Didn't answer. Monday morning, I had to handle the practical stuff. First stop, the bank. Jessica and I had a joint savings account we'd been putting wedding money into. About $18,000 from both our contributions over the past year. I was the primary account holder since I'd opened it originally. Withdrew every penny. Second stop, the wedding venue. Explained the situation to the coordinator. She was sympathetic but firm about the cancellation policy. Lost the $5,000 deposit but avoided the remaining $15,000 balance. Third stop, called the caterer, photographer, band. Most were understanding. Some offered to reschedule. Others kept deposits. Overall damage, about $8,000 in lost deposits. Fourth stop, the honeymoon. Flights and hotel were refundable with a penalty. Got back about 60% of what we paid. By Monday evening, I'd unwound most of our wedding plans. Jessica had been texting me all day. "David, what are you doing? People are calling me asking about the wedding. Tell them it's cancelled. You can't just cancel our wedding without discussing it with me." I can, and I did. You cancelled it when you got pregnant with Marcus. Stop saying that. We need to talk. We talked Friday. You're pregnant with another man's baby. Conversation over. Where did you go? I came by Tom's but he said you weren't there. I was there. Tom just didn't let her in. David, please. I need you right now. You need Marcus. He's the father of your child. Marcus doesn't know yet. I need to figure out how to tell him. Good luck with that. Tuesday morning, she showed up at my office, looking desperate. David, we need to talk. Really talk. I'm at work, Jessica. 5 minutes, please. Against my better judgment, I agreed to meet her in the lobby. I told Marcus about the baby. How'd that go? He's processing. Processing. Let me guess. He's not thrilled about becoming a father. He needs time to think about what this means for his life. What about what it means for your life, Jess? That's why I need you. David, what we have is solid. Marcus is complicated. I'm your backup plan. You're not a backup plan. You're my fiancé. Ex-fiancé. You're carrying another man's baby. It doesn't have to change everything. It changes literally everything. She started crying again. David, I made a huge mistake. I got caught up in something that felt exciting and new. But you're my real relationship. You're my future. Your future is with Marcus and his baby. Marcus isn't ready for a relationship. He's not ready to be a father. Sounds like a Marcus problem. It's my problem, too. Our problem. It's your problem, Jessica. You created it. I can't do this alone. Then you should have thought of that before sleeping with Marcus for 2 months. Update 2. 1 week later. The past week has been a masterclass in Jessica's desperation and entitlement. After Marcus apparently told her he wasn't ready for fatherhood or a relationship, she went into full panic mode. Called me every day, sometimes multiple times. Her arguments evolved. Monday. It was just physical with Marcus. What we have is emotional. Tuesday. I'll cut all contact with Marcus. We can move somewhere new. Wednesday. I'll tell everyone the baby is yours. No one will know. Thursday. My parents think we're still getting married. They'll be devastated. Friday. I'll get an abortion if that's what it takes. Each proposal more desperate than the last. I didn't respond to any of it. Tom said she came by his place twice more looking for me. Saturday. Her parents called. Bill and Linda. They'd been planning to help pay for the wedding. David. Jessica told us about the postponement. Everything okay? Postponement. She hadn't told them the truth. Bill. There's no postponement. The wedding is cancelled. Cancelled? Why? What happened? You should ask Jessica. She said you two had some disagreements about the future. Said you needed space to work things out. Bill. Jessica is pregnant with another man's baby. Dead silence. I'm sorry, what? Jessica has been having an affair with her coworker Marcus for 2 months. She's pregnant. The baby isn't mine. More silence. David. Are you sure? She told me herself. Said it was my fault because I was distant and she needed comfort. Oh my God. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I thought Jessica would have told you the truth. She said the wedding was postponed because of stress. There's no wedding, Bill. I'm sorry. I hung up feeling bad for them. They were good people who didn't deserve to be lied to. An hour later, Jessica called screaming. David. How could you tell my parents? That was private between us. Private. You're 3 months pregnant with another man's baby. That's not private. That's reality. You had no right to tell them. I had every right. They asked why the wedding was cancelled. I was going to tell them when the time was right. When would that be, Jess? When you started showing. You're destroying my relationship with my family. You destroyed your relationship with me and your family and probably Marcus. Marcus and I are working things out. Really? Last I heard he wasn't ready for fatherhood. He's coming around. He just needed time to process. Good for Marcus. Process away. David, this isn't over. We can still fix this. It's over, Jessica. Move on. I'm not giving up on us. There is no us. There's you, Marcus, and your baby. Good luck. Time for the final chapter on this disaster. Jessica's parents called me back a few days after our conversation. They wanted to meet in person. We met at a coffee shop. Both looked tired and upset. David, we owe you an apology, Linda said. Jessica told us a very different story. She lied to protect herself. I understand that. No, it's not okay, Bill said. We raised her better than this. They'd confronted Jessica after our call. She eventually admitted everything. The affair, the pregnancy, the lies. Even admitted she'd been planning to let everyone believe the baby was mine. We're not supporting her through this, Linda said. She's an adult who made adult choices. She's asking us to help with medical bills and living expenses, Bill added. We told her to ask Marcus. Apparently, Marcus had indeed come around by ghosting Jessica completely. Blocked her number. Avoided her at work. Eventually requested a transfer to a different department. She's been calling you constantly, Linda said. We told her to stop. I appreciate that. David, we want you to know we think you handled this with more grace than she deserved. We're sorry you got caught up in her mess. They were good people. I felt bad they were dealing with their daughter's poor choices. The sonogram incident happened last week. Jessica had apparently been telling people at work that I was the father. Playing the happy couple act, while Marcus avoided her. She posted a sonogram picture on social media with some caption about blessed beginnings and love growing. Several people congratulated me, including my own family members who saw it. That was the last straw. I took a screenshot of her original text. You're too insecure. He's just a friend. Added it to a photo collage with the sonogram she'd posted. Sent it directly to her parents. Found Marcus on social media and sent it there. And posted it on my own social media with the caption. When your fiancé says he's just a friend but the baby says otherwise. Truth matters. The post spread quickly among our mutual friends. Jessica's phone probably melted from all the calls and messages. She called me hysterical. David, how could you? You've humiliated me publicly. You humiliated yourself, Jessica. I just provided context. I never said the baby was yours publicly. You posted a sonogram talking about blessed beginnings while we were supposedly engaged. What were people supposed to think? You've ruined my reputation. Your choices ruined your reputation. I just made sure people had accurate information. Everyone at work knows now. Maybe they'll understand why Marcus transferred departments. You're destroying my life. You destroyed your own life and tried to destroy mine in the process. She's apparently had to take time off work due to the stress. Her social media accounts are deactivated. Heard through mutual friends she's looking for a new job. Marcus, meanwhile, has reportedly been telling anyone who'll listen that Jessica told him I knew about their relationship and was okay with it. Another lie she'd been spreading. As for me, I'm doing well. The $18,000 from our joint account covered most of the wedding cancellation costs, plus some extra. I'm keeping the rest as a dealing with Jessica's nonsense fee. Started dating again recently. Met someone who thinks cheating is wrong and that honesty matters. Novel concepts, apparently. The whole experience taught me that when someone shows you who they are, believe them immediately. Jessica showed me she was willing to lie, cheat, and manipulate to get what she wanted. I just didn't want to see it. She wanted Marcus and his baby. She got both. She also got the consequences that come with lying to everyone about it. The best revenge wasn't elaborate. It was just making sure the truth came out after months of her lies. She wanted to control the narrative. I made sure the real story got told. Sometimes, the universe handles justice perfectly. She wanted excitement and drama. She got plenty of both. Thanks for letting me vent, Reddit. Moving forward feels good. Peace out.